We went from this to this. In this episode we are heading to Spain for 10 days. Gloria gets to meet her sister. We eat oranges straight from the tree, and we visiting the beautiful villages of Gautzin and Ronda. We take an unforgettable trip up to the top of the rock of the Gibraltar and check out Europa Point. We spent some really nice days in Malaga, try traditional grilled sardines on the beach, and even get to see how they're made. We're blown away by the fish and fruit selection on the market. We had such a great time in that Costadelsol and enjoyed a lovely family reunion. We drive from home early in the morning to airport. We really wanted to go to Spain to unwind a bit before a busy spring back home. Quick check-in and security, then we just wait for the flight. We're so glad we made it on board and didn't miss the plane like last time. After 4 hours we land in Malaga, grab our bags and head off to find the transfer to the car rental place. We are renting a car for a few days so we can get around and explore. Once the paperwork is done and we've got our car, it's almost a 2 hours drive from the airport to Lalinea near Gibraltar, where we're staying for 3 days. It took a bit to find parking, but we are finally settled.
Ai, Zé, tipo.
Ja?
Okej.
Ja on suutaan treffeillä.
Oikein teillä on tumsser. Room inspection on South.
Ei ole slyttiä, jos tää on just penällä, niin se on
It's been a long day and we are pretty tired, so see you in the morning. We're up early and today we're going to visit Gloria's sister Dinah. Last night we parked the car in a random spot in the area that turns out to be known for drugs. We not decided where we walked around today. We even got stopped by the national police who warned us not to walk around there because of the drug reputation. We're super excited about the wild nature here. It's our first time in Spain. We pop into a local shop before driving to Dinah. We're really surprised by the selection, especially fruits, vegetables and fresh fish. They also had a massive variety of canned sardines, tuna and other seafoods. We are on our way to Dinah. She lives in the small village about half an hour away.
Suņi iet biksēs.
It's so nice to see each other again.
Bet tu ej apskaties, bet nedrīkst iet.
Nu, ja viņi nomierinās, tad mēs viņus arī varēs tikt, man liekas.
Jā. Koko.
Savādāk uzreiz nē, ja.
Tā nevar, jā.
Kas tie ir?
Saimnieki arī mājās.
Jā.
Baigie džungļi, ka tā padomā visapkārt tādi biezs viss.
Jums pilnīgi citādāk sajūta.
Jā.
Mums sniegs, un mēs atbraucam mums zāļi.
Tā jocīgi, vai ne, ka viss ir
Nākošais tev pavasars, ne, itēm mums tev arī sāk ļoti.
Kaut gan es pēdējā dienā staigā jau maiciņā pāri.
Bija jā.
Kas te nāk?
Jā.
Kas tad ir? Mīncīgi. Kas te nāk?
Vēl galvenais pie tevi uzreiz.
Ka maniem, jā.
Ko tu pūkai?
Un tad Mingi dusmojās, ej prom. Viņš tāds, nē, es neiešu, es te pastēdēšu nāc. Jūtās no sāls.
Kā viņi attīra?
Viņam ir speciāls cilvēks, kas brauc un...
It kā jau līmenis ir normāls, tad viņam te vācās šitajos te iekšā tie visi
Nē,
netīrumi.
bet viņš brauc un tīri speciāli.
Ir kaut
Viņam
kāds
ir arī
mitrums vai attīra gaisu?
Chlorēts Tā viņiem filtri visās malās ir.
Man šitā darīs, jā?
Nē, labāk nē. Es negribu būt slapjā.
Kāds bildes uztaisam? Kā telefons ir līdzi, uztaisam bildes.
We take a little walk around the farm.
Tā pelēkā vistiņa tāda arī. Reku tā kā tās gaiši pelēkās. Reku tā maziņā, redzi? Tas maziņais, tas
Bet
bija
tā
pie
viņi
mums
vistiņa
augšā. Jā, tas ir tas, ko mēs izglābām. Reku, tas maziņais. Bet es gan nezinu, viņš tik nenormāli maziņš, un pasties tie, kas tur stāv uz tās laktiņas, tie arī ir no tā paša, nu, tie ir vienaudži, ķipa, jā. Viņi neizskatās pēc vienaudžiem, vai ne? Viņi taču pilnīgi.
Viņš ir galīgi maziņš.
Mums šajās jau arī tāds, mums ir viena
Tas ir
maziņa.
kaut kas šausmīgi maziņš.
Kaut arī tās
Tas belta pelēkā tā, kas tur stāv, tā arī ir no tiem pašiem, tā kā jaunā vistiņa.
Tas ir galīgi cālīts.
Vienas aplīsos, to mēs neņemsim.
Tad viņas guļ tajās riepās.
Nē, viņas dēļ.
Tur pareizi dēļ, jau laktas viņas guļ.
Viņas guļ uz laktām.
Jā.
Ir, jā.
Varbūt ka vēl. Tā viena bija pa galam. Forši niedrīts, ne?
5 metri, jā.
Smieldziņ. Es parasti pa šejienē jau.
Jā.
Nē, es tev neatnesu neko, nē. Es tev neko neatnesu. Nekas nebūs. Vēl nē. Un tur dzīvojās kluši, tur zem kokļi.
Te ir daudz apelsīnu kociņu.
Bet sek, mēs varam uztaisīt suli.
Nu, varam.
Viņi būs stipri. Kāba.
Nu, nekas.
We decided to make fresh orange juice, so we pick them straight from the tree, only the really ripe ones.
Nav apelsīni.
Reku sapuvuši.
Sapūšos neņem. Tu varbūt grib vākt.
Es varu paturēt.
Var paturēt? Nu, labi. Patur. Viņi ir tādi, kas nāk nost, un ir tādi, kas diezgan stingri turās. Var pamēģināt. Viņi ir tādi...
Ir kā jau viņi saka, ka tad, ja kaut kāda daļa jau nāk nost paši, tad var vākt visus.
Jā, bet tie ir garšīgāki, kas nāk.
Nu, ir garšīgāk, jā.
Tad ir garšīgāki suņi. Saldāk.
Bet cik ir vēl zied?
Jā, viņi nesen
Smaržā
ziedēja.
prāts.
Viņi sāk ziedēt, jā.
Viņi nesen visi koks ziedēja. Viņiem tā notiek, ka viņi gan zied, gan pie reizes ir arī reizē ir.
Tie izzied un atkal raža.
Jā. Šitie nebija.
Viņi ilgi var stāvēt kokā.
Es jau te pataustīju daudzus, viņi visi tādi, ka nenāk.
Stingri, vai ne vēl?
Jā.
Nu jā. Kā kurš, jā. Kad viņi sāk? Au. Nu, skaties, nu tie, kas te tagad saziedēja, nu te tagad veidosies lēnām. Un viņi veidojās gadu veselu. Veselu gadu viņi augā.
Tad viss nepārtrauc.
Jā.
Bet baigi daudz viņi, domāju, vienā šitādā kokā.
Negrib nākt. Nu, var jau paraut arī. Var jau paraut arī kādu, kas negrib nākt. Jā. Varbūt. Nu jā, mums pietiks ar Malaga. Nu jā, būs labi arī, ne?
Jā.
Reku skaties, biomarkt. Mēs bijām uz biomarkt.
Jā. Labi smaržo.
Biomarkt.
Šitie forši gatavi.
Viņam nomēr kaut kādu smuku pultiņu, kaut ko šis iznīcina.
What's better than fresh fruit and good company?
Kaut kā tā.
Labi izskatās zemencēm. Ar to.
Krāsījums labs.
Jā. Tad te mēs ielējam suliņu.
Then it's time to feed the animals.
Maziņais iekāp spainī. Maziņais iekāp spainī. Ok.
No, dabūj kaut ko.
Visi nāk līdzi, tev uzreiz
Dabūj kaut ko.
Visi skrien līdzi. Visi ir spaini, visi skrien līdzi.
Siroji.
Visi nāk. Ok. Nāk šeit. Nāk te. Nāk. Viņiem baigi patīk
Klūp virsū.
tie makaroni, viņiem baigi patīk. Makaroni forši, jā. Viss skriena makaroniem. Smieklīgi. Ok. Es paķēru skriena makaroniem. Tu jau...
Nevajag ietiekties.
In the evening we take a quick trip to the local beach and around the area before heading home late. Today we are going to Ronda with Dinah as our guide.
Šis ir ekstrēmi. Šis ir super ekstrēmi. Nē, kanalizācija nē, tur tas kalns pats par sevi ūdeni. Nu, redz, normāli, tā ir mašīnas, ja? Oh, yes.
Pagriezieties pa kreisi. Pēc tam pagriezieties pa kreisi.
Pagaši elka iekšā.
Nē, ko tev var
Ir vai
Jā,
ne?
tur ir mašīnas.
Bet ir šitā, jā?
Bet ir, jā.
Ā, es te nebraucu.
Jau šitāds jau ir.
Tur
Jau redz, visiem ir.
tur
Visiem, te jau visiem ir maziņi.
Ko, atkal pa kreisi? Pa kāds kreisi vēl? Nopietni. Tur var braukt.
Tur nevar. Es varu tikai taisīt. Es tur nevaru braukt.
Nē, tur tu nevar braukt.
Mēs jau aiziesim.
Bet var, viņš ir rāda, ka tu brauc uz augšu.
Pareizi, jā.
Smuka māņa ar puķītēm. Yes. Mīļo pasauli, kur mēs iekūlāmies.
Pagriezieties pa labi, pēc tam nedaudz pagriezieties pa kreisi.
Varbūt jāskatās tepat kaut kur apstāties, ja ir.
Nē, te jau varbūt tālu vēl jābrauc.
Nu nav, reku skaties, te ir 200 metri.
Tur būs parkings.
Tāds pats tā kā te, bet tie nebija vietas vairāk.
Pagriezieties pa kreisi, pēc tam nedaudz pagriezieties pa labi.
Ko? Kur?
Te jau var braukt.
Tur ir zīmes, reku ir. Jesus.
Nedaudz pagriezieties pa labi, pēc tam ieradīsieties savā galamērķī.
Reku mēs esam galamērķī. Reku ir parkings. Turpat ļoti ir.
Esat sasniedzis galamērķi.
Vai pabraukt?
Kāds? Paskaties. Pasarāk ilgi. Šis ir kaut kas vau, vai ne?
On the way we stopped in the small village of Gautzin. It was a new driving experience for us, and exploring the ancient castle and town over 2000 years old was amazing. Now we reach Ronda, one of Spain's oldest cities, more than 2200 years old.
Reku vietasardzību. Tas bļodiņš ir no pārstrādātiem materiāliem ražotas.
The view over a 100 meters deep canyon that splits the city in two is insane.
Paskaties, ko tam zied. Šis maklopsīši. Bet šādu teļu arī ļoti ērti paņemt, ja tev nevajag vairs tu noliec apakaļ. Ja tev vajag, paņem. What water you want? With raspberry flower or with Coca-Cola? There you have. What is this? What was this flower? This was. With this one with fishes. This was not. That's disgusting. I don't want with fishes. But actually, if you like fishes, yeah, why not? So you can go. Sure. Yeah.
There are 3 bridges: Puente Nuevo from 1793, Puente Viejo from 1616, and the Puente Árabe from Roman times around 200 BC.
Es man liekas, ka angļu valodas vārds hard ir tas labākais apzīmējums tāds.
Jā.
Bet tāpat laikā tā...
Es muy parecido esto, con la diferencia que...
Vaneciņšais. Vanar.
Mums ir kalcerija, jā, augāk. Mums bija, jā.
Yeah.
We also love the cute little streets in these villages. Afterwards, we drive down into the valley to relax and enjoy the evening view over the city.
Okay. Also tatsächlich jetzt 20 Zuerst soll jetzt aber nach dem
It was a long, emotional day, and we got home pretty tired.
Hey, today we are going to Gibraltar. Oh no, actually we are in Gibraltar. Where is Gibraltar? Okay, let's call and ask, where is Gibraltar? Hey, hello. Hey. I think it doesn't work. Sorry. We should find the Gibraltar. Oh, there it is. Hey, it is here. It is Gibraltar. Yeah, I think we are going today here and here and here and here and maybe here also. Let's go!
New day, and we're off to Gibraltar, and the top of the rock of Gibraltar. Gibraltar is British overseas territory with own border control. It's actually 20 degrees warmer here than back home in Norway in mid-April. We take a 2-hour bus tour around Gibraltar and up the mountain.
Now please, sit back, relax and enjoy your tour. This is an important...
Yeah, usual 18th, 19th century activity by Europeans. And guys, this is Camp Bay, or the quarry. This is where we used to mine limestone for our construction projects. These tunnels we've driven through used to be railway tunnels. We used to have a small railway that used to move limestone from this part of Gibraltar to the different construction areas. I mean, this place is known as Camp Bay because during World War II we used to send German and Italian prisoners of war here. Gibraltar is so nice, we send prisoners to the beach. Now the easterly wind has the negative effect of bringing mist and haze. That we're driving past is called Wellington Front, built in 1850 by the British. Now these walls have the name Wellington. They were named after the Duke of Wellington. He made his name fighting Napoleon in continental Europe. Now these walls were the last ones built by the convict workforce in Gibraltar. We actually had the prison ship, the HMS Owen Glendow in port, and they had about 900 convicts. So we got them out of the ship, helped them stretch their legs, and in the process they helped us build the walls. These are the last ones built by the convict population. It proved to be too expensive, and as well they were awful workers. But then again, they were convicts. I don't know what people were expecting out of them, really. Now we got a small portion of the Spanish walls here to the left. You can see them. They're the South Bastion, and they've used different construction techniques to the British. The Spanish walls use smaller bricks than the big limestone blocks used by the British. Now originally we brought all our limestone from Portland in England until some clever chap realized that the rock is made out of the same stuff. So why import it when you can mine it?
We stop at Europa Point, the southernmost tip, where the Atlantic meets the Mediterranean. It's only about 14 kilometers across the strait to Morocco in Africa.
Now the coastline, when the Neanderthals were in Gibraltar, was a good 10 miles further out into the straits. Once the last ice age finished, sea levels rose to where we see them today.
We also visited St. Michael's Cave with its cool light show and meet the famous Barbary macaques, the only wild monkeys in Europe.
Now, we have 300 in the Upper Rock, 5 to 6 different family groups dotted around all the Upper Rock area. If the number gets above 300, the macaque team will go around with the dart gun with the contraceptive pill. And we'll inoculate the females and they cannot have children for 1 year. And we keep numbers manageable. Above 200, it becomes a bit too much. Not enough food, so they start going to town. Upper Rock for the monkeys, ground level for the humans. And that's one of the alphas there, one of the big boys. Now, these packs are basically run by 2 or 3 of the alpha males. Big ones, they determine everything. when they come down to this area, when they actually feed, when they... All right, Chief. And we got the little ones. Hey, we can swap you. We'll take a monkey, we'll leave you here. Yeah? No? You want to swap one of the kids for a monkey? Yeah, this one with the glasses. Yeah?
This one.
Now, guys, even though they are tailless monkeys, when the monkeys are born, they actually have a small tail. Very small, and when within 1 year, they lose the small tail. And when they're born, they also have black fur. And within the first year, they lose the small tail and the black fur.
It was a quick but really exciting trip. After that, we drive back to Malaga to return the car and move to our new place. We've now arrived in La Cala, where we stay for a week. It's the closest town east of Malaga, just 15 minutes from the city center. It's a quiet, laid-back place with few tourists. And being close to Malaga is a big plus. Buses run every 20 minutes, so it's easy to go back and forth. We're in a small apartment with access to a shared pool. It's early in the season, so water is still pretty cold. Today is a chill day after several long travel days. It's grey and a bit cold, perfect for a walk around the beach area. The beach is only a 10 minutes walk from the apartment.
Jā. They still tax.
We stopped by a local shop and are still impressed by the great selection. The next day is still rainy and cold, so we decided to visit Cueva del Tesoro, treasure cave, just a 20 minutes walk away.
Tur aiziet dziļumā kaut kas.
Jā.
Kūna.
Tur nevar laisties lejā.
Visticamāk, jo tur var aizlīst un tad beigās ir ciet. Tas ir no sāls.
Jā.
It's one of only 3 submarine caves in the world and the only one in Europe. In April of 2025, they found 40,000-year-old human footprints here, the oldest even found in the Mediterranean region.
Jā.
Visiting this cave is quite unique, considering the history and the archaeological discoveries.
Iespējams arī šeit.
Jā.
The last few days have been quite relaxed for us, but today we take the bus to Malaga.
Nevar, jā, kā priekšā jāmaksā.
We visit some of the nice parks, but the goal is to visit the Alcazaba and Gibraltar castle. The current Alcazaba complex was begun in the 11th century and was modified or rebuilt multiple times up to the 14th century. It is one of the best preserved Alcazabas in Spain. Alcazaba is also connected by a walled corridor to the higher castle of Gibraltar, and adjacent to the entrance of the Alcazaba are remnants of the Roman theatre dating to the 1st century AD. Most impressive is that the interior gardens, corridors and pavilions have been preserved or restored.
Nytkin kapiomaan. Sitä jäi tiedätkö.
Šitie forši sataisīti, tur man pēc.
Jā.
The courtyard of the orange trees has preserved 2 original halls and they paved tail decoration. The courtyard of the pool has 1 long central hall, again surrounded by original tile paving. This is the well, one of the most impressive engineering elements in the Alcazaba. Gibraltar Fortress lies 130 meters above Malaga and has been place for fortifications since the founding of Malaga around 770 BC. This is another well carved 40 meters straight down into the mountain that kept the fortress self-sufficient with water. We've always been impressed by preserved castles, thick stone walls and the elements that still stand. We also take a short walk in the beautiful parks in Malaga. We're fascinated by the many water fountains and all the decorations around them. We also take a little walk by the harbor before we head home for the day. It's Sunday, fantastic weather, and we decided to spend the day on the beach in La Cala. It's still early in the season with few people on the beach and the water is still a bit cool. We want to taste traditional grilled sardines that are prepared right on the beach. They were really good with extra grilled flavor we like. We also got the chance to join in the preparation of the dish, which was super exciting. It's a relaxed day with beach chilling, but we are already excited about what awaits us tomorrow. It's a new day and Dinah is visiting us this time, which we are really happy about. Together we're visiting Via Antiopa, one of the best preserved Roman villas in Andalusia. This journey through the time allows us to dive into the history of ancestors through the architectural remains, the ceramics and other personal properties, as well as high-value mosaics. An intense restoration work has allowed these 3rd century AD Roman villas to show up. Here, the different rooms that formed it may be seen, from the private ones to the large reception and recreation halls. Via Antiopa is one of the best examples of how heritage assets must be integrated in the contemporary constructions. After this visit, we appreciate the history behind mosaic development and decoration of today's buildings even more. The day went fast and we had to say goodbye to Dinah. It was really nice that we could meet her again. We don't know when the next time will be.
Runājam rītā kaut.
Rītā runājam, jā.
Ko mēs runājam rīt?
Tāpat?
Tāpat, jā.
Jā, tāpat.
Sazvanās atkal, WhatsAppā. Atkal stundu runā.
Paldies, šitas bija forši.
Jā.
Šitas bija rītīgi labi. Man patika. Ok. Es domāju, ka... Tev ir augsta roka.
Jā, man tā ir. Bet jums
Forši kopā. Ok, davai. Jā. Tad jau nākamreiz atkal.
Tad jau.
Jā.
Būs ātri. Nē, būs, varbūt. Nē, bet vai būs ātri. Mums nav ko pīpināt.
Tādu baloniņu vajag.
It's the last day of our trip, and we wanted to spend more time in Malaga. We visit the Cathedral of Malaga. It is a Roman Catholic church constructed between 1528 and 1782. Cathedral is affectionately known locally as La Monquita, the one-armed lady, a reference to the unfinished state of one of its two towers. We also walk around the city and visit the famous Atarazanas Central Market. The vibrant morning life at this market lies in a variety of stalls and their different specialities. Excellent meat, cured meat, cheese, fresh fish and seafood, seasonal fruits, local spices, pickles and bread made with great care. When visiting Malaga, the market is a must-see.
A mí sí, pero yo no sé cuándo me tengo que dar.
Nekad liela papaya.
A 5.95. One filet for 50. One dorada, 2 filet.
Tur bija arī tie krusti.
No pago esto, pero esto. El hígado. El tipo, yo te encanta lo que está bueno.
El estómago, dice.
Tira mais.
Sí, acá con los berberes.
No, lo poncho aquí.
Testar ter mais Šitās ir tā kā austrums.
Domā, viņiem te var maksāt ar karti.
Es domāju, ka var. Jā, vienmēr jau kaut kas ir.
Pasarle la notificación a todos.
Braukšana mājas.
Jā. Now it's time for departure, and we arrived at the airport.
Malaga costadelsol airport recommends that all passengers must
Sievietes arī.
As usual, there is some waiting, but it's time to board. we get a fantastic view of Malaga and the Mediterranean Sea. We arrive in Trondheim late in the evening with +8 degrees Celsius outside and walk straight to the hotel, which is 10 minutes from the airport. It's been a long day and we're going to bed now. See you in the morning. After a good breakfast and check out from the hotel, we are ready to drive home, which takes about 4.5 hours. It was a fantastic trip with a really nice family reunion and a lot of memories. Thanks for joining us on the trip and see you next time.